Sometimes animals find themselves in dangerous situations where they are in desperate need of a helping hand, and its only chance of survival is the help from a kind human. Today, we're going to show you moments where animals ask people for help, and it'll break your heart. This little monkey got stuck in the bars, and its parents couldn't do anything about it. Even the rescuers couldn't help because of the mother's panic. But they didn't give up and found a way to free the little on. This poor dog accidentally got entangled in barbed wire, and every attempt to free it scared it even more. But once the dog realized that people were trying to save it, everything changed. This poor deer couldn't see anything, that it was sure it was being stalked by a predator. But it turned out to be its personal guardian angel. This turtle had one last chance to escape a huge tiger shark, and these guys knew what had to be done.
A poor penguin had no chance against a group of killer whales. It turned out that his only means of escape was that there were so many people on a boat.
When this bald eagle couldn't take off into the sky, these guys realized that something was wrong. They decided to help, but it wasn't easy for them to earn each other's trust. But they did it. After some rehabilitation, this beauty will once again be able to fly. To save this unlucky elephant that is stuck in these waters, wildlife rescuers had to come up with an unusual solution. They tried several escape ladders until they found the right one. It doesn't matter who believes in evolution and who doesn't. When it's hot outside, we all have to hydrate the same way. Even powerful birds have to ask people for help. This crocodile fell into an empty well, and might have become stranded there forever, but these brave people decided to fight for its life. A baby shark found itself stuck among the rocks, separated from its family. If it weren't for these surfers, it might never have reunited with its loved ones. Initially, they tried to push the young creature into deeper water, but soon realized they needed to do more to help it return home. A desperate mama dog was begging passers-by to help her, but this man was the only person who took the time to follow her, and it saved two small but important lives. And now they are best friends forever. When a cat tumbled into the water, it appeared hopeless for it to escape. Fortunately, this man devised a clever idea and rescued the poor animal. This squirrel was so stricken by heatstroke that it barely had any strength left in its body. When suddenly, a gracious man brought the squirrel some much-needed water. The squirrel was so grateful for his kind gesture, he didn't want to leave the man's side. This baby deer was hopelessly stuck in the mud, and it appeared the situation was dire. But suddenly, a human comes to its aid, skillfully operating an excavator with pinpoint accuracy, rescuing the baby from the sticky situation. There she goes. When an exhausted camel was seen collapsed on the side of the road in the middle of the Algerian desert, this truck driver stopped to provide water to the thirsty animal. We've all witnessed those cute little ducklings trying hard to keep pace with their mothers. So, when these two ducklings found it tough to hop onto the curb and follow their mama, they were fortunate that this kind man was ready to assist. This stray dog was wandering around an industrial site when it fell into molten rubber and became stuck in the toxic mixture, with only his mouth poking out for air. Workers followed the screams of the dog and spent 2 hours getting it out. What a kind gesture by these workers. This family went on their daily beach walk where their dogs love to take a swim, but they didn't expect something would go horribly wrong today. One of the dogs suddenly slipped below the surface and was about to drown. Thanks to the owner's quick response, the dog was saved at the very last moment. The man never imagined finding an abandoned dog at the edge of the field, but he embraced the unexpected challenge with determination to give this cute little dog a new home. This female loggerhead turtle had a net stuck so far down its throat that it made it difficult for the animal to eat or even breathe. But, thankfully, the turtle found these kind people who were willing to help. Acts like these restores our faith in humanity. This calf slipped and fell into the strong current of a flooded river, and it looked like its fate was sealed until these brave people decided otherwise. They still managed to save the animal. These sea lions found themselves in a tough situation when their friend got a tire stuck around its neck, making it hard to breathe. Thankfully, it didn't take the rescue team too long to figure out a solution. This hungry stray puppy wandered around all by himself along the dangerous train tracks, trying to find something to eat just to survive for another day. Because of the cruelty of many humans, the puppy was terrified when this man approached him. But this man wasn't like everyone else. After gaining the puppy's trust, he took him home to live the happy and comfortable life he truly deserves. This man was certain that a parking lot was no place for a kitten to live, and just like that, the baby found its new loving daddy. It looks like she was just born. This guy found these two baby sea turtles and was helping them to get to the ocean. He thought they were the only ones, but he soon realized that there were more lost little babies. A kitten was trapped inside a burning house, and after inhaling too much smoke, the kitten was left unconscious. But thankfully, one brave firefighter spotted the tiny kitten and did everything in his power to save its life. This fox got stuck in a wheel in a rather unfortunate way while searching for food, so people had no choice but to take it to the professionals. Look at this little guy, mad respect for carrying a whole ecosystem on its back, but along with this pile of shells often comes parasites. So, this man gets the turtle cleaned up and saves its life. This wolf had been starving for so long that it finally had to ask a human for help, and this kind man had to act quickly. So, he didn't hesitate to give away all the food he had. Sometimes we underestimate the intelligence of animals just because we can't communicate with them. But, in fact, a lot of animals are very smart. Just like this sea turtle. Not only did it realize it had something on its back that it couldn't get rid of itself, but it also figured out that a human could be its savior. So, it approached this diver and asked for help. Luckily, it was the right decision.